So can I firstly ask please why you weren't involved in the past Champions events here at the start of the week?
The RNA contacted me a couple weeks before and said, look, we don't think it's a great idea if you go, but if you want to, you can. And I said, I just didn't want to make a big deal about it, so I said, fine. We both kind of agreed that it'd be best if I didn't.
Phil Mickelson joined the likes of LIV Golf Chief Executive Officer Greg Norman in not participating with past champions at dinners and short rounds that honor those winners.
Even missing out on a big occasion like that, a past champions dinner at 150.
Let it go, dude. Let it go. It's 3 times you've asked the same question. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I couldn't be happier.
Nothing says, I'm happy, like answering a question this way, but it would get worse.
Do you have any regrets at all for your kind of part in all of this?
I made the right decision for me, and I'm excited about, like I say, having the opportunity to play competitive golf and have it in my life at a more moderate scale to where I can do some things outside of that too. And I freed up a lot of time as well.
This, as we know, is the talking point, and fellow legends in the game know it, like Tiger Woods.
But what these players are doing for guaranteed money, what is the incentive to practice? What is the incentive to go out there and earn it in the dirt? You're just getting paid a lot of money up front and playing a few events and playing 54 holes.
So even Tiger freaking Woods is calling it out, to which Phil gave the usual answer. I certainly respect his opinion, Mickelson said. I have a lot of respect for him. I respect his opinion. This is his quote, by the way. I think everybody's going to have strong emotions and opinions about it, and I certainly respect his. We showed you this previously, where Phil was coached and then put out this PR-driven message, and he just repeated it again.
I respect that everyone has their opinion. I respect the opinions that everyone has. I respect and I understand their opinions. I think that I respect if they disagree. I respect the way they may or may not feel about it.
And by the way, Tiger Woods was offered $1 billion by the Saudis to join LIV Golf. However, as Bomani Jones put it, rightfully so, on his podcast, there's a lot of reasons why he didn't. Curtis Strange, a Hall of Fame golfer, went on the record backing what many have said. There's one reason these players are going, and one reason only, and that's the appearance money, Strange said. I used to go overseas 2 or 3 times a year when I was playing well, and it was about the money. It was about appearance fees. But at the same time, you were playing in tournaments that had substantial prize money, so you always try. But they were real-life world ranking tournaments, so it meant something financially, reward-wise, as far as world rankings, points, and your status in the game, which is very important. This is not the case.
Look, it's not my job to try to explain and help you understand or whatever. It's just I couldn't be happier.
Of course you didn't, Phil. You just signed the dotted line to play with LIV Golf for a reported upfront $200 million. We get it. Since making the jump to LIV in early June following a self-imposed exile, Mickelson has struggled mightily to find his game. He missed the cut at the US Open and hasn't finished in the top 25 in either of the first 2 LIV events, which featured just 48-man fields and 54 holes, which now needs to be updated because Phil Mickelson, as we just saw, missed the cut at St. Andrews.